please put your hands together for Frandu. I told you I'd be wearing a different colored shirt on this video. And on this video, we're hearing from a wonderfully unique, strange, but awesome individual named Frandu Smith.
Going out there like, wow! And I'm leaning against the wall. And I'm hitting the walls with my fist, like going, ah!
So, I don't know how to prepare you guys for this. Frandu is a local stand-up comedian here in Madison, Wisconsin, and he is somewhat of a local celebrity. He's well known. If you mention the name Frandu, people will recognize it. And he is a real funny guy. And he's just, I don't know. He's got a very unique way of telling stories and telling jokes. And it's kind of frantic, and sometimes he loses people because he's going too fast. It also doesn't help that, he has a pretty thick accent, and when he talks really fast with that accent, it's really easy to lose where he's going. But he's such a great storyteller, and if you really pay attention, you really learn a lot. And this one is a real touching one about he touches on cancer, on divorce, and just crying in general. And the main takeaway is to not take it personally. And so we love Frandu. Hey, if you are enjoying these videos, you can hit the subscribe button here on YouTube. You can also check out our podcast if you just visit any podcast app and you search for Madison Story Slam. And then if you like the shows that we're doing and you want to show us some support, you can go to patreon.com/Madison Story Slam. That helps a ton. All right, that's enough from me. Here's Frandu.
I feel like I am in Carnegie Hall and I'm being blinded by the lights, I feel the heat. Oh, it's my hat, okay. I'll be sweating in a little bit. Well, breaking points happen all the time. I mean, not all the time. I'm not having a breaking point right now, but like more than once, twice, 3 times, maybe 5 times, Maybe you guys are so freaking lucky you don't never have a breakdown. I happened to find out because of some wonderful circumstances that I had cancer. And so the doctor said, oh, we'll operate on you, it'll be okay, you're fine, no problem, and he did, and it didn't work. Thank you very much. So when I came out of the hospital after the operation, my wife took the kids to California for a week and told me, oh, I'm sorry, honey, it just works out the time like that. And she left, and when she came back after the week, she gave me divorce papers. Don't take it personal. It's only been 20 years. It's okay. With 7 years of courting, So 27 years. Okay, so I had to get out of the house, and it all worked out pretty fine. I had to get a little apartment. I put my things there. Turns out that because the operation didn't work, the only thing that they could do about my cancer was to radiate me. So it was like a 70-30 chance that they will catch it. It will be like the odds were in my favor. And I told the guy upstairs, don't play dice with me. And he did. And he lost. I lost. Because I'm him, he's me, whatever. And so we played the dice, and it turns out the cancer kept growing. It's healthy cancer because I'm a healthy guy, and I feed it very nicely, I suppose. So, wow. Well, by the time I got the news that my radiation was really not working, and I was working part-time, the closure of the house for my divorce happened to come around. My divorce had already been sealed, and we had to sell everything we had, and I went to sign the papers, in front of a lawyer or a real estate agent, or I don't know what it was. And I was really cool. I was really fine, I mean, like, the doctor had told me that I had 6 years to live, and I was homeless. And now came the sale of the house, and I was working part-time. And I'm going, yeah, it's okay. And I went in and we signed papers and we signed papers and we signed papers at about 9 o'clock in the morning. But about 11 o'clock, I got out of the office over there by Whitney Way, was right near Odana. And so, yeah, everything is done. She's fine, everything, okay, fine. I didn't care. She could take everything, which she did, which is great. It's good. I miss the kids, but that's okay. And the reason why she can have everything, because she kept the house, she kept the kids, she kept the dog. That really hurt. Take the kids, give me the dog, okay? Yeah. Wow. So I got out of the office after signing all those papers and got in my car and went out. And when I got to the driveway to make it the right to go over to Odana, because I figure I'm gonna go see when I have to see the doctor, which the clinic was right around the corner. So I got to the edge of the sidewalk there by Whitney Way before I got on the road to make the right, and there was a lot of traffic coming. And I stopped, and I turned around to wait for the traffic to clear, and I started weeping. I just cried, and I wailed, and I cried, and I cried, and I couldn't stop crying. It just like, and I'm going, okay, I'll just keep crying a little bit, and I know I'm going to be able to move this car, and I'm going to go over to the clinic and find out when my doctor's appointment is. And I saw it clearing, and I calmed down, and I started driving up towards Odana. And when I got to Odana, I started whimpering again, and the light turned green, and I was able to make my left. And I got into the clinic about 4 or 5 blocks down the road on Odana. And I got out of the car, and I went into the clinic, and I went to the receptionist. And I said to her, she said, "Oh, hi, can I help you?" And I said, "Well, I'm just here to see when," and I started wailing. I couldn't stop. She said, "I just want to know when I just want to know if and I just started crying. And she gets up. She goes, "Oh, are you okay? Are you okay? Can we help you? What's the matter? What's going on?" And I said, I'm just crying." And she goes, "Oh, you okay? Well, okay, it's okay. You want a glass of water?" And she ran away and went to get the nurse. And the other receptionist came over and started talking to me, and I'm crying. And she's saying, "Oh, are you okay? And what's the matter?" And I'm just crying, and I'm just telling her, I'm just crying. It's okay. I'm crying. So the nurses coming, the people who are on the waiting room come over. People are giving me advice. They're patting me on the shoulder. They're telling me things. They just want me to feel real good. The nurse comes in and says, "What's the matter with you?" And I'm just like, I'm just crying. I just want to know if the doctor, if I have, and bam, start crying again. And she says, "Oh, okay, well, crying is good. So go ahead and cry. It's okay." The doctor comes in. He looks at me. He goes, "Well, what? Are you okay? What's the matter?" It's all right. And I'm just crying. So she tells me, "Oh, well, you want to go to the bathroom and cry in the bathroom?" So I go to the bathroom. Felt like a good idea. I said, "Okay." They gave me a box of tissues and a gym. I go into the bathroom, and the bathroom is nice and private. And I just wailed it. Oh, I belted that cry. I was just like going at it, like, wow! And I'm leaning against the wall. And I'm hitting the walls with my fist, like going, ah! That's like, people come knocking on the door. It's, are you okay? It's just, I'm just crying. It started being so funny that all I wanted to do was really cry and just find out if I had a doctor's appointment. It's just, and everybody's so concerned about me. Like, no, please don't cry. It's okay. Like, I feel like mommy, daddy, you know, my friends. Oh no, don't cry, don't cry. No, it's okay. Like, what's wrong with crying? It's great. I was feeling good, and I cried in the bathroom, and I calmed down, and then I said, okay, I just wanted to know if I have a doctor's appointment. But I'm really okay. What? So I got out of the bathroom, and it all worked out real fine. I think that having a cry was just one of the best things that can happen. It's like, it let me know that I was really at a breaking point. I didn't know this. And that it was good to cry. Well, nowadays I like to have a shoulder. But it's hard to find. Don't take it personal. It's not about you. Just happens. Love still there. Live with your principles. Make sure your intention is clear to you and to your principles, and act. Then go home and say, I lived the day the way I wanted to live it, the way I wanted to live. Love your moment. Go to sleep. Thank you very much. My name is Frandu.
Good job, buddy. Thank you very much, Frandu.